Hey loves, hope you're all well. I'm going to do a collective reading for you all. So do note guys, I will be doing some extra bonus readings for the signs that are wanting the messages, and I will be able to kind of know who's present by who is liking the video. So if you would like more readings for your sign, definitely don't forget to hit that like button, or you can drop your signs emoji in the comments of the videos. With that being said, let's get into this collective reading. This is going to be nice, short and sweet. Okay, and then one more, please. Okay, interestingly enough. Okay, we've got the beginning, we've got the end, and we've got right before the end. So there's a situation here that is basically been developing, and it does look like you could be having some thoughts about this situation. Maybe you're trying to see how you feel about something, because I feel like there's something that you do need to go off of what you feel, because you may have a lot of different thoughts that could maybe get overwhelming if you try to over logicalize it too much. So there's something here about, going off what you feel, especially when you're in a good, happy space. If you're in a good, happy space and you encounter the energy of something or someone, how does that feel to you at that time? And I think it's better for you to gauge it when you're happy, because sometimes if you feel like if you're in like a very low place or at your lowest point, then let's say something cool, someone comes towards you, and maybe it's not a great offer, but it might not feel as obvious because it might feel a little bit better than where you're going through right now. But then if you're in your desired state of being, your desired vibration, you'll be able to feel things when they're presented to you at that time. Is it something that makes you feel even more excited? Is it something that kind of adds to your happiness, your momentum, or is it something that makes you feel like the happiness that you're feeling is about to be short-lived? Do you start to have anxiety? Do you start to feel a sudden change in energy that doesn't feel as good as how you were feeling before you either were receptive to that energy or was open to that offer? So there's something about gauging how you feel about something when you're in a happy state. You may also feel like the start of something is always the most pleasant. Okay, so what if it's pleasant at the start, and then the energy kind of kicks in, the real energy kind of kicks in afterwards. There's something here about whether it can get to this 4 point or not, meaning whether it can be stable, whether it is something that is a consistent energy. So the initial energy will kind of be the first sign, but then there's something about the momentum carrying off from that. The consistency, is it something that is, what's the word, more set in stone, or is there an element where you may feel like you are able to trust this person? And if that's something that you're in your head about, okay, it does look like the signs for you already, but at the same time I feel like you could be thinking like, what if someone's presenting a new offer, and maybe you're uncertain based off the prior signs, but maybe they're presenting something that could seem new. There's something about before you invest too much effort or energy into it, or commit to it, or put your trust in it. Okay. See if this energy stabilizes. Okay. So there's something about you can carry the positive energy through like the momentum as you're kind of seeing, during the process. But there's something about emotionally for yourself, or um, something about not investing into something until you see that something is stabilized. So, for instance, it could be that someone's, um, yeah, it could be that whatever it is that you could be seeing that maybe you feel like is valuable, if you feel like someone's showing you something that's valuable, um, yeah, to see if that stays set in stone for a period of time before you decide whether it's something that you could stick with here in terms of the development and the growth. Yeah, because it showed me that if someone was like faking something, then over like a certain duration and period of time, this could be, some short weeks here. Um, yeah, this could be, yeah, this could actually be you like looking at, how the conversation is over a period of time, after like, let's say the giddy phase. Um, it might even be just looking at the consistency, but also like whether someone's happy for you. There's certain things where you might communicate to them if they are happy for you, or um, it might even be, yeah, it might even be um, simply just giving it a period of time before you invest your pentacle. Again, this is only if you're uncertain about someone, but for a lot of you guys, I do see that this could be a situation that is, I guess, maybe under evaluation if you're uncertain. If there's someone that you're certain on already, then it does look like um, you may feel like there's nothing that this person could give you, offer you here. Maybe there's something that you feel like you need or want from somebody. Um, and then for others of you guys, I see a successful connection over here. This could be anything really. With this connection, it's like the love is running over, the happiness, the enthusiasm is very natural. I feel like this is something you're very certain on, or if this is something that's coming towards you, okay? I do feel like there will be a clear sign if this is something that maybe you're just overthinking in regards to something that you do feel like will be successful. I do feel like there'll be clear signs, because I feel like the joy or the enthusiasm is going to be very apparent from initially, and it will kind of stay set in stone. Um, and I feel like there'll be mutual desires as well. I mean, similar desires that will align. Um, yeah, so that looks good. But also, there's something about looking at these three different dynamics, because you might have a dynamic with a particular person for all of these three situations. So someone that, there's going to be a lot of happiness, joy, success, love running over. Maybe there's just like that clear sign. Um, Then there could be something where it's the complete opposite, where it's just like, you're very aware there's nothing that you want from this situation, person, etc. um there's nothing that you feel like, yeah, I don't know, just feel that there's something you're clear on there. And then there's the in between, where there could be people where you're like, you're not too sure just yet. There's something about looking at the signs based on the people that you have the clarity on. So the people that you feel very good about, happy about, it's like a clear sign, like there's all this enthusiasm, you're happy for each other. The conversation over a long period of time has stayed consistently happy, enthusiastic, all of that good stuff. Like it's almost like you can use that same model of discernment to know if it's a clear yes with like other people that you could be trying to figure out, like, okay, is that another like successful connection there for me? And then also with, like, if you're thinking about in regards to some people, is there anything that I need, want from, well, not is there anything I need, want from them? You might be sure that there isn't, but it's like, if someone presents themselves, but you feel like, it's not really genuine, then there might be some signs based upon someone else that you've kind of been in that situation with, where you're kind of clear on how you feel about it. There could be a similar sort of pattern. It doesn't have to be the same, but it could be similar in the sense of maybe there was just some people that you have felt like you were not able to give your cup to. Maybe there's some people that you feel like are just lacking empathy, or like a specific valuable emotional component, or people that, there's something, there could be something valuable that's maybe essential for you and that you just feel like maybe isn't there. There's something about you being able to kind of see something, and navigate knowing clearly based upon the signs, because you've got examples already. Yeah, I definitely see that. But okay, what's the main message here? Because I feel like Spirit's just trying to help you out. Someone could be in their head about a lot of different people, a lot of different things. There could be some connections that are coming in that are going to be very obviously happy, successful, flourishing. There could be some that maybe you feel like they could present themselves one way, but you could be feeling a lot of like uneasiness when you're around them, and it could be you picking up on something, but maybe you're not sure on what it is. Especially when you're presenting yourself in a genuine energy, right? When you've got pure intentions, it's almost like if someone's presented themselves to you, maybe they're presenting it as one thing, but maybe you're sensing something else, but you can't physically see it. So it's like you could be trying to logicalize it, and maybe the logical answers aren't really there. So again, remember I said at the beginning, there's something about going off what you feel, because I do feel like your emotional guidance system will kind of let you know if like someone's being deceptive with you when they're like in your presence. Okay, cool. Yeah, the main message I'm getting here is energy doesn't lie, because again, what I'm getting off this Four of Wands energy is like these connections that are flourishing, it's not just going to be something that, okay, at the start it's just like, all this enthusiasm. The ones that are good may start off like that as well, but some of them that may not be, they could be very short-lived in the beginning, like that, and then it could just be like, completely void of some sort of compassion maybe, or this could literally be, a matter of days, like, someone being in like a what's the word, like, I guess wearing a mask for a number of days, But even if that was the case, I just don't feel like the energy is going to. It might be exciting, but I don't know. There's something about what you feel of it. I feel like it will always be in what you feel, because you've ever like felt excited, but there's also like a, not even excited, like adrenaline, because sometimes you can mix you can mix emotions when you're like mentally confused, right? So sometimes we're trying to process what emotion it is that we're feeling. So like adrenaline, there could be adrenaline and it might feel like, okay, there's some sort of anticipation for something exciting, but then there could also be like a lot of like anxiety or feeling of discomfort behind that. And maybe you feel like, okay, I might just let the momentum carry me away here. And there's something about really trusting what you feel. And if something's too soon, like for you to gauge, and it's kind of saying, don't let someone move you into a momentum too quickly if you have a lot of anxiety around them. But if it's something where naturally you feel free, you feel happy, you feel like they're genuinely happy for you, um, there's a sense of like soaring higher here with these birds, and also this energy tends to sort of last. Um, yeah, or or if it's not that specific energy that lasts, it could be like some other valuable things that have always kind of been there, regardless of whether like this excitement is there, because obviously you're not gonna have an exciting day every day. But there's just something about how your energy and someone else's energy kind of affects each other's in a positive way. And whether that's something that carries out through time with other valuable traits, such as like this empathy, love, understanding, compassion, and there's something about that versus, I guess, like a complete lack of that. um but okay, so I do see for some of you guys as well, there could be a reconciliation here on the horizon. This could have been something that could have felt a little bit restricted or stuck in Capricorn season, or it could be something that's literally like at the start of Aquarius season, maybe for you guys. I do feel like as well, you could be like, there is someone that you might be uncertain of, or in general that you might be made aware of, that's like they're definitely not happy for you. Let's put it that way. Yeah, like if you're happy that um or having some sort of success, I feel like you know there's some sort of wanting to be able to. It's like if you're free, they want to be able to control you. But I don't feel like this is someone that feels like they are able to do so. Yeah, also if you are like happy with like another person, other people, I don't know, it could be something that just makes them feel stuck, and I feel like they're angry because they're stuck, but this energy could be directed towards you, or they're angry because they feel powerless. They don't feel like they have any power over the situation. I feel like you are basically transforming, or you have transformed, sorry. Yeah. You'll know if this is your reading because you'll notice that you feel like you're able to reach new heights. You feel like there's like a sense of people that are happy, for you, kind of, what's the word? Either wanting to pursue something with you, or specifically trying to pursue something with you. And these are people that there's also a sense of them being able to go to higher heights, higher levels, freedom. But I feel like there's different routes you could go down. There's definitely a sense of like freedom, like any direction you want to go down. Um, and you may also see that like you're naturally attracting certain things towards you. It might be something that almost seems effortless. You might not be trying to do this at all. It's something that you may feel like is a natural effect off the back of whatever transformation that you've undergone for yourself, or some sort of energy that you're in. But it's like there could be people attracted to your energy. Um, yeah, there's a lot of like success as well that you might feel like um, you're also having, embracing at this time. You may feel like a period of like some sort of heavy situation or burden is like over, ended. It's like you just, yeah, you're not carrying this weight basically. Okay, so yeah, that's how you know if this is your message. But it just looks like your main message here, or advice should I say, is to kind of keep a clear mind. Also, don't try to over logicalize everything. um know that there's a lot of things changing around you. You might start to see a lot of things changing with around you as a result of like all of this energy shift. I feel like you've been going through a huge energy shift, and it's just like I said, things are energetically reflecting. So you are going to see a lot of things. And yeah, meditation might be very beneficial for you guys as well at this time to kind of help with like this advancement. You may get a lot of messages, downloads, ideas. It may also kind of help you to tune certain things out, or um, or even it's just if it's just like mental things. Okay, there's just something about meditation that could really help with like something that could have been heavy with an old cycle. Um, or for others of you guys, you may encounter some people that are still in an old cycle, and there could be something where you may have made peace of a situation, um, or you may see that there's some of the people that, what's the word, have ended this cycle and come into like this new cycle. But it just looks like you're just able to go in whichever direction you want to go down. Something has aligned for you, and it's just going to feel like things are just happening as like a natural effect. There's certain things where you might even look and be like, oh wow, How did that happen? And you might have, it might have had something to do with like your energy or something, but you might not have even realized it. It's almost like getting a spiritual upgrade. This is what it is. This is a spiritual upgrade. Um, but it's almost like getting an upgrade and then like seeing like what your upgrade can do and then kind of being like wowed by it, right? So, but you may not even have realized exactly what it's done yet because you're still kind of feeling it out, seeing how it works, um, like looking at things with like a wonder eyes, like with new wonder, almost like a sense of adventure and exploration. So there is something about going into things with that mindset here, in this new cycle. So that looks really good. And ultimately, like I said, the right opportunities for you at this time are going to be coming towards you. Now, obviously, not everything that comes towards you is like not is something that you should be open towards. But I do feel like if there is something that could bring you like burden, problem, baggage, mental worry, stress, anxiety, um, this energy that you're in, this spiritual upgrade, like I feel like your senses are gonna pick this up like, within 0 point something seconds. So yeah, it just really saying trust your senses. Um, don't worry if the logic doesn't kick in straight away. If you feel something, it's a strong enough feeling. You're feeling much better before that, like just a second before that. Maybe the energy that you've just come into counter with isn't really vibrating well with the vibration that you're on. So, it's kind of a sign in itself that, okay, maybe you go into this arrow up there, maybe you need to go this arrow back there. But it's kind of like you can kind of navigate, but there's something about feeling the energy around you and then navigating direction wise. But this is lovely. I do feel like there's a lot of new opportunities to be experienced here. So that should be exciting for you all. And yeah, guys, I will leave that there. I hope this was helpful for some. Don't forget to give this reading a like if it was. And if you'd like any bonus reads, extra readings for your signs, don't forget to drop a like on your signs or drop your sign in the comments. But okay, loves, thank you guys. Take care and stay spiritually charged. Bye.